My dear friends, today I want to open up a topic that many men experience but few dare to discuss calmly. Imagine yourself in an intimate moment with your life partner. Everything is going well, and suddenly, the penis loses its firmness before reaching climax. It may seem like an embarrassing or confusing moment, but believe me, this is more natural than we think. After the age of 50, our bodies change and our responses differ, but this does not mean we have lost desire or ability at all. The matter requires understanding and calmness, not stress or shame. Today, I will share with you some reasons that may lead to this situation, but more importantly than knowing the causes is learning how to deal with it wisely and in a way that preserves our dignity and helps us continue the moment with our life partner without embarrassment. Always remember, intimacy is not a race or a test we must pass, but a moment of connection, warmth, and love. Sometimes, even in the absence of full erection, we can enjoy and get closer to our partner more than ever. The body is a wonderful thing, but it is also sensitive. Sometimes, despite deep feelings and emotional connection, the body does not respond as we want, but this does not mean failure or loss of desire. There are many factors, both physical and psychological, that affect the body's response. Before diving into the causes, let's ask ourselves, what goes through our minds when this happens, and how do we react when we lose firmness during intimacy? Often we feel frustration, detachment, or even shame. But here I want to pause you for a moment to remind you of something very important. Sex is not just about achieving a goal, but about sharing a moment of connection and affection. When the penis loses firmness during intimacy, the first thing we think is that there is something wrong with us. But the truth is that this happens to many men, especially as we age. Studies show that about half of men over 50 experience erectile dysfunction from time to time, and it is not always due to a serious health problem. Sometimes the cause is very simple, such as stress, fatigue, or even a slight change in the surrounding environment. One of the most common causes is stress. Many of us carry our daily worries into the bedroom without realizing it. Work pressures, financial problems, or family conflicts can hinder our ability to relax and enjoy the moment. Even if our minds are focused on pleasure, the body may be busy dealing with these hidden stresses that prevent it from responding. Instead of focusing only on the firmness of the penis, we should look at the sexual encounter as a complete experience that includes both emotions and the body. In fact, some studies indicate that when we reduce the pressure on ourselves and let go of performance expectations, the body is more likely to regain its natural response. When the body does not respond as expected, it is very important not to panic or regret. One of the best steps we can take is to change our perspective on the matter. We can use this moment to communicate with our partner in different ways. If you notice that firmness is starting to weaken, instead of focusing only on what your body is not doing, try to shift your attention to the shared pleasure with your partner. There are some techniques that can help you regain your calm, and in many cases, reactivate the physical response. First, let's talk about a simple but very effective technique, the conscious pause. Sometimes, during intimacy, you may feel the erection starting to weaken. This is very natural, especially with age. Here, there is no need to worry or rush. Instead, take a deep breath and give yourself a moment of calm. How to do this? Stop for a moment and start breathing deeply and calmly. Take a deep breath through your nose, hold the air in your lungs for a few seconds, then exhale very slowly through your mouth, as if you are releasing all your stress and anxiety with it. These deep breaths are not just ordinary breathing exercises. They have a direct and powerful effect on your nervous system. When we are stressed or anxious, the body releases stress hormones that affect our performance, especially during intimacy. But with conscious breathing, we reduce this stress and calm the nervous system, allowing the body to truly relax. In this state of relaxation, the chances of regaining erection naturally increase, as the body returns to its natural function when it is not under pressure or irritated. The conscious pause is not just an exercise for the body, but also a training for the mind. It teaches you how to control moments of anxiety instead of letting them control you. This allows you to enjoy the moment with your partner more and makes intimacy a warmer and more comfortable experience. Second, a simple but very important point that I think many people overlook: changing the rhythm of intimacy. Intimacy is not like a play where you have to follow a strict and defined script, and you should not feel that everything must be perfect or fixed. If you notice that the firmness of the penis is starting to weaken, do not pressure yourself or worry. Instead, shift your focus to other ways of communicating with your partner. Try gentle caresses, deep kisses, and simple skin-to-skin contact. These are all effective ways to maintain the warmth and intimacy between you without straining your body to immediately regain erection. Many couples I have spoken to have noticed that when they free their minds from the pressure of maintaining firmness, the body responds naturally and more easily. Here, I want to remind you of something very important. Sex is not just about erection, but a complete experience that includes emotions and the body together. So enjoy the moment in all its details and allow comfort and affection to be at the heart of your intimacy. This is the true intimacy that lasts over time. There is another very important technique I want to share with you, which we call prolonged connection. Sometimes during intimacy, you may feel the erection weakening. This does not mean the encounter is over or that it has failed. Instead of stopping completely or trying to forcefully regain erection, try to continue physical communication with your partner in a different way. Prolonged connection means staying physically and emotionally close to her without focusing on penetration or quickly reaching climax. This can be through intimate touch, holding hands, warm hugs, or even just lying next to her, exchanging glances and smiles. These simple but deep moments create a safe and loving space that allows you to connect on a deeper level. This kind of connection does not put expectations or pressure on your body, allowing the nervous system to relax and stimulating the body to regain its natural response slowly and comfortably. Psychological and medical research indicates that this type of extended physical and emotional communication, without expectations, is one of the most effective ways to enhance intimacy, strengthen bonds between partners, and naturally regain erection. So, while the technique of changing the rhythm of intimacy focuses on diversifying forms of arousal and touch during the encounter, the prolonged connection technique focuses on maintaining physical and emotional closeness even in the absence of erection and deepening communication between you in a comfortable and natural way. In fact, prolonged connection is a reminder that true intimacy is not just about sexual performance, but about closeness, respect, and the love that binds you together. While the mind plays a crucial role in intimacy, we cannot ignore the importance of physical factors that affect our sexual performance. One of the most common causes of erectile dysfunction or instability is problems related to blood circulation, such as high blood pressure, diabetes, and high cholesterol levels. These conditions directly affect blood flow to the penis, which is essential for a strong and stable erection. So, if you suffer from any of these conditions, I want to reassure you and say, do not be ashamed or hesitate to consult your doctor. Medicine is advanced today, and there are many solutions that help improve your overall and sexual health, whether through medication or simple lifestyle changes. For example, small but effective changes such as improving your diet, increasing physical activity by walking or doing light exercises regularly, drinking adequate amounts of water, and avoiding smoking and alcohol can also have a big impact. Your doctor may also recommend adjusting some medications that may negatively affect your sexual ability. Sexual health is an integral part of your overall health, and taking care of your body means taking care of this intimate relationship that enhances the quality of your life and your psychological comfort. I would like to share with you a personal observation I have gained over many years of working with many couples. I have noticed how sexual life changes with age, and this is a natural and inevitable part of our life cycle, which brings many changes. But what always amazes and impresses me is how emotional connection becomes deeper and more important over time. Physical firmness and ability may sometimes decrease, but the relationship built on love, respect, and emotional warmth is what truly creates real intimacy between partners. Here is the key. When we allow ourselves to enjoy the moment in all its details without excessive pressure or expectations, the body responds naturally and smoothly, as if expressing its satisfaction and comfort. In other words, relaxation and tranquility in the relationship are the true keys that make the intimate moment enjoyable and meaningful. It is very important to realize that recurrent loss of erection during intimacy is not something to be ignored. If this condition persists, seeking help from a specialized sex therapist or marriage counselor can be a wise and effective step. Sometimes the causes of this problem are not just physical, but related to deep psychological and emotional issues between partners. There may be unexpressed tensions, misunderstandings, or life pressures affecting intimacy without both parties being directly aware of it. The solution here starts with improving communication between you. Open and honest dialogue is the key to understanding each other's needs and overcoming any emotional obstacles. There are also practical exercises and methods that can be practiced to strengthen emotional and physical bonds between partners, which greatly contribute to strengthening the relationship and improving sexual performance. I want you to remember this truth well. Losing firmness during intimacy is not the end of the story, nor does it mean you have failed. It is a new opportunity, an opportunity to rediscover renewed ways of pleasure and enjoyment, and an opportunity to deepen the emotional bonds that unite you and strengthen them. In the maturity stage, the concept of sex changes. It is no longer about perfection or ideal performance, but about the ability to enjoy the moment in all its details, with love, with the body, and with the dear person who shares your life. If you found this content useful and inspiring, I encourage you from the heart to share it with your loved ones and friends. Do not forget to like, and if you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe to our channel to receive all the latest updates. If you like this content, please write the number 1 in the comments. And if it is not what interests you, do not hesitate to tell us about the topics you would like us to discuss in the upcoming episodes. We are here for you and always strive to provide you with what benefits and interest you, because your health and well-being in life are our priority.